Hi everyone, and welcome to Relatively Refined. In today's video, Kathleen shares with us an update to her office area, as well as a clever way to keep track of her New Year's goals and inspirations. I hope you enjoy.
Hey everyone, it's Kathleen, one of the three sisters from Relatively Refined. Happy New Year to all of our viewers out there. I don't know if you are. I am somewhat of a New Year's resolution person. I do like to set some new goals as we start the year. And this year I decided to keep track of those goals on a mood board and an inspiration board. I am a big user of Pinterest, and I do like to have the electronic version of a mood board, but I thought it would be nice to have an actual mood board over in my office area, something that I could change, something that I could view and see each day as I walked by, kind of a reminder about the goals that I set, and just to keep me kind of on top of that. So I'm going to show you today how I created these mood boards with stuff I had around the house. I didn't have to buy a thing. And so they're not fancy, but I think they will do the trick and to help me to keep track of the goals that I set this year, and also give me a place to put any new inspiration ideas that I have. I'm going to put these mood boards in a small area of our house. It's like a little office area. It's right in the living room. So it's not its own space, but it's a little nook. And I will insert a picture here and you can see it. By the end of 2022, it was getting a little bit messy. It did have an old, huge computer in it, which we did take down already. But it was getting filled with, mail that I would just get thrown over there, or sticky notes, or any, it was just where I couldn't find a place for something, it went there. So I am going to try to transform that little area and use it as a place for me to keep my mood boards so that I can see them every day. So let me show you the steps that I took to create this. And then at the end, I will show you or give you a little glimpse of the hopefully new and improved office area. And I didn't put this down as one of my goals, but I probably should have. I hope that I can keep it up and keep it looking nice and neat, although there's no guarantee about that. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made my mood boards. So the only materials that I needed for this small project, I needed something to use as the mood board. And so I had an old piece of this sort of foam board insulation out in the garage, and I cut it to the size that I wanted. I wanted 2 in the area behind where we used to keep the computer. And so I measured, thinking I would leave about 1 inch around the edges and 1 inch between the 2. So that I needed 2 pieces of that foam board, and then I needed something to wrap over that. And I didn't have any actual fabric lying around. I used to have an old bin of it, but I think I got rid of that. And I didn't want it to be too bright or too busy. But what I did find was an old bed sheet, and I thought I would try to use it. So it's just this, it was a twin bed sheet, white with kind of a little bit of gold polka dots, kind of greenish gold. And actually the chair in the office area is kind of a green color. So I thought, the 2 colors might play off each other well. The only other thing that I needed was a stapler, and I'm using a regular old stapler. I'm not even using like an upholstery stapler. And some of these notes, or not notes, they're like, what do you call these? Command center strips to hold the boards up. And then I had these, and I've been really wanting to use them. So these are vintage copper tacks, which I thought would look really cool to use to hang things up. Let's see if you can see them. They're just tiny little copper tacks. And then these are vintage or old storm window numbers. And they actually have, let's see if I can pull one of these out. They're like small tacks, and they're numbered. So when people used to take off or their storm windows, they would number them so they knew where to put the window back into which window. And those came from my husband's father's house in the basement. They were just down there. So I thought those would be kind of cool to use. So that's it. So let me show you now. We'll get started making the board. So the first thing I did, and I didn't video it, was I ironed the sheet. It had been folded up in the closet and it was a little bit wrinkly. And then I cut it into 2 rectangles with about 3 or 4 inches overhang. And all I'm going to do, doesn't matter of the edges, but I'm going to just fold up the edges and staple it in place to cover the board. And this foam board had black writing on one side of it, which actually showed through the sheet. And so the other side was plain. And so I put the good side, the non-inked side on the front, for the front. And so you fold one side, the longer side, staple the other side, pulling it as tight as you can or as taut as you can. The nice thing about foam board is that it's pretty soft, so the tacks will go in nicely and the staples go in pretty nicely. And it doesn't weigh a lot, so that, let's see. Hanging it on the wall shouldn't be too much of a problem with those command strips. Okay, when you get to the other side, I'm gonna make sure I don't think you can have too many staples. I'm going to wrap it kind of like a present. So I'll fold this side in and then pull this side up around. And those didn't go in. And do the same thing on the other side. And pull tight. Make sure that and the other side. Just like you're wrapping a present. Okay. So there are the 2 mood boards stuck to the wall. The first board, the one I started filling in, I'm calling my winter goals board. And so I have a variety of categories: family, food, hobbies, exercise, reading goals, social goals, and travel goals. And my plan is to each season change those goals. So I'm not setting year-long goals, and monthly goals felt a little bit too much. So I decided to set seasonal goals. And this will be a good reminder for me to take a glance at those, and I'll pull off the goals as I meet them throughout the season. I did use the vintage number tacks. There's number 3. My number 1 goal was for family. and household, really. And then I used the brass tacks to hold everything in place. And the second board right now is currently empty, and that is going to be my inspiration board. And I will clip things on there or tack things on there that I just want to save. Like I said, maybe paint colors or a fabric swatch or a picture of something that I would like to try to do in our home, either outside or inside, gardening type pictures. All of that will go on that board, and I haven't started that one just yet. So let me finish putting everything back together. You can see it's clean, but it's an empty desktop, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And here's the finished product, looking a whole lot neater than it did in 2022. So really the only thing we did was to clear out the clutter on the desktop there, to add my goal board and my inspiration board, which needs some inspiration right now. I do have these very sweet little charms that my friend gave me. Dwell in possibility and inspire, to kind of give me some inspiration. I put a very simple faux plant with a copper bucket. Things that we need in an office: stapler, tape, pens, sticky notes. There are the push pins, so when I do add something more to the board, they'll be right there. We got rid of the big old computer. Now I have a smaller laptop and just a desk light, and of course a calendar. And then I rearranged a few things in the shelves. This is where I will keep the incoming mail and outgoing mail in that little metal container up in the bookshelf. And I have some bookshelves. We've got the printer for the computer. And along the top is a vintage radio with some of my husband's turned mushrooms. Different kinds of mushrooms, a beautiful plate from a friend. More books on there. That was a place where everything got thrown, so I like having just the books there. And of course, we come from a family of teachers, and that was my dad's golden apple when he retired. And atop, of course, the internet box, and a beautiful basket that was free, and my candle holders that I thrifted when I was down in Florida. So I'm very pleased, and it didn't cost a dime. It was just a little bit of elbow grease and putting things away, and then using an old bed sheet and a piece of foam board to create these boards that hopefully will make me a little bit accountable for my goals, and also a place to keep what inspires me, because I do find I collect paint chips and fabric swatches and magazine pictures, and I throw them in a drawer and then I forget to look at them. So this will keep things front and center, and whenever I need to go to, or whenever I need a little inspiration, it'll be fun to see that there, rather than a stack of old mail and an old broken computer. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have not. We love that our channel is growing, and we have a new goal of 2,000 subscribers. So we would really appreciate it if you could help us out. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you so much to everyone who has helped us grow our channel and supported us. We appreciate you. On the screen are some more videos by Relatively Refined we think you'll enjoy.